Top of the morning, creator. Day-9. I'm so excited to chat with you today. I just had the most delicious meditation. And it made me think. It made me think about what can bubble up when we stop to receive. What lurks in the depths of our own unique omniverse when we allow our mind to relax, when we stop doing and start being. That's the big one, isn't it? No one told us to stop doing. Did they ever in your life? Has anyone ever said to stop doing? No. No, we have been programmed to do. Get that degree, get the girl, get the guy, get the job, get. Sounds kind of icky when you say it like that, doesn't it? As though you're born here and you have to rush around and grab for your little piece of the pie. I had an interesting job once as a tour guide in one of the mansions in Newport, Rhode Island. I was just a kid and I'd moved there on a whim, and a sailor. So it made sense. And I befriended some really cool people at the Preservation Society. Kind of those people that are musky, that have been researching things forever, have layers of dust on them. Well, I'm a history buff, and so I was always seeking out the ones who knew the story, because at the mansion that I gave the tour in, the Elms, I knew there were more stories there than the ones they were giving me, just, about the carpets and all the things that I could point out to you that were beautiful, the architecture, the engineering of the house. I knew there were stories there and I needed to know them. Just like I know there are more stories in my life, more depth in my life, and I need to know that. So I found this one fellow, and he was a font of information. And if I had a tour that was more eager, more receptive to me, and actually had a sense of humor and laughed at my first joke that I would toss out in the first 5 minutes of my 45 minutes with that group, then you would get the naughty stories. And one of the naughty stories is that, basically all the robber barons used to hang out in Newport at the turn of the 20th century and the end of the 19th century. They would be there for 2.5 months, what they called the season, and they would stay in their cottages, which is, talk about an understatement. And they didn't have much to do, these uber wealthy people. And so they had to dream up games to keep themselves busy and interested, and also to outdo your neighbor, you see? So this was outdo your neighbor on a scale that I don't know if anybody's ever seen since. And so the Vanderbilts, who owned the Breakers, had a big party one year. And they hired the Navy, although I didn't know you could do that, who had a lot of ships with sails and things at the time. Of course, it was late 19th, early 20th century. And all those ships were to be out in front of their beautiful home down the expansive lawn and out in the ocean. So it would give it's like hanging paintings, but you're hanging the Navy. And they created a very large sandbox. And in that sandbox were jewels. Yes, jewels. The real deal. And everybody got a little bucket and a gold shovel. And when the gong sounded, they all rushed to the sandbox to get their piece of the pie, scratching at each other, tearing at each other. These are millionaires. Okay? Get it? That's what we've been taught to do. And it didn't leave them. They have more money than they could ever spend, and yet they're just they're clawing for that one little jewel that's not going to make a difference in their lives at all. Maybe a momentary, flow of victory. Look at me. I got it before you did. Ha ha. That ain't worth nothing. That doesn't have any staying power. And the minute it goes away, scarcity rules again. So don't blame yourself if you say, how did this happen? How did I end up here? Thinking negatively mostly, thinking scarcity mostly, thinking that I don't have my share. It didn't just happen. This was how we were all raised. But the cool thing is you don't have to stay here. You don't have to accept that definition of reality. And when you start meditating, as we have done here together, and perhaps some of you already have a consistent meditation practice, and I'm preaching to the choir, so I apologize if it sounds like I'm here giving all the great information and you might not know it. That is not what I want to do at all. Because what I want to say is my opinion about things changes daily and my understanding of things changes daily. And although I've had a meditation practice for a number of years, I still am wowed and awed as I was this morning about what I felt. The depth of openness, relief, dare I say, carefree, but not in a flitty way, in a deep, knowing way. Connected. There ain't nothing like it. When you tap into you, creator, and you get a sip of your power, and this power that I'm talking about, this power is not, it's not overt. It doesn't stomp about. It's deep, resilient, immutable. It is glorious. It is beautiful. It shines like 1,000 suns. And it's you and me. You know those little bugs that run across the water? They're called water striders. They run and play across the water and they have, looks like a good life. They look happy. Well, most of us humans are water striders. We're running across the surface. And yeah, your life is probably good mostly. Mostly it is good mostly. And then you have those times where it's not. But that's okay. But what you don't realize is the water strider is that if you just stopped for a moment, that right down beneath you exists a world of wonder that will take your breath away, of possibilities, of encounters, of ideas, imagination, fecundity, fertility, It's just incredible. And so let's do it, shall we? Let's have ourselves a meditation. A meditation to beat all meditations. Let us go into it knowing that we are here to receive all the power that is us. We are so ready to be who we are meant to be. Are we not? Are you not ready? Perfect. So, get comfy in your chair. Put everything aside, glasses, whatever. Because we're going to take a trip, you and I. And that begins by just relaxing fully. Inhaling and exhaling all the tension out of your body. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling and releasing. Releasing your eyes into the back of your skull. Your face. All the skin on your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your lips. Let your jaw go slack. Pull the tongue down off the roof of your mouth and let it lay in your mouth. Let your ears relax and your throat. Feel your shoulders sink down. Your arms, your hands are heavy. Become heavy, sure, secure in your seat. As your chest and stomach relax, your thighs and hips, your lower legs, ankles, feet, and toes. As you relax up into your world of wonder. Breathing. Noticing the point where this sensation of your breath comes into your body. Welcoming it. Hello, old friend. As it moves your body. Your breath is your dancing partner. And when you follow it, it will lead you to wonders that you could only dream about. Or maybe you have dreamt about them. Maybe you've had this tingling feeling that there's more. So much more to be had from this life. You just know it. And the only way to allow it to reveal itself to you is to sink deep, to stop doing, to become receptive, open, flowing. And as you breathe calmly in this space, look around a bit. What do you see here? Are there colors? Is it just dark? Is it vast? Are you floating? And yet stationary? Your omniverse is a world of dichotomy. In that you can be a receptive participant of what the universe would like to reveal to you about you, your passions, your desires, your unique understanding of this world, the multitude of your gifts. To be passively present. That's what this is. That's what this experience is. Passively present. Releasing your hold on life and rather allowing life to flow through you. You are something, creator. I don't know if anybody's told you this lately, but you are something. So much more than you might even be aware of in this moment. But you can feel it, can't you? You can feel it when you allow life to flow to you and through you. I'm going to let you just be for a moment or two, and then I'll come back. Release into it fully. All right now. Now just remember this feeling, because I want you to cloak yourself in it as you go about your day. I want you to have this place as your touchstone, no matter what goes on in your day. All right. Eyes deep, deep in their sockets. And remember, receptive participation. Slowly open your eyes. And meld the two worlds. The mystery that is you with the human that is you. That is who is going to go about this earth today. A powerfully connected and knowing human. An eternal being who understands what that feels like and what that means. Now, as you go about your day, you know you can capture this feeling at any time. And if you need to go to the bathroom, even in your own home, just to get a moment of rest, do it. Sit down anywhere, your car, and just release into the mystery that is you. It's always waiting. How about that? How cool is that? One of the best meditation experiences I ever had was in the middle of a beauty salon. For those of us who go to beauty salons, you will know how loud they can be. I mean, it's just floors and ceilings. You know, they throw some curtains up, but really it's just a bunch of people chatting. And then some bad music going on, and or good music, it doesn't matter. And I was sitting there waiting for my guy to come. He was late, and it was just so loud to me. It felt so riotous, and I just wanted to meditate. And I thought, oh, if I could just go out to my car. And then I thought, I don't need to go to my car. I'm a master. Watch this. And I closed my eyes. And although the sound was there, I didn't connect to it. I knew it was there the whole time, but I wasn't focused on it. You see, I was focused on the mystery that is me and that is available to me. And this is what we get really great at. This is something to look forward to, isn't it? That you can be in the middle of anything and saddle right up to the mystery, to the deep. To flowing power. Incredible. All right. I'm so excited to send you off into the world. I feel like I'm going to be reading headlines about all of you, each one of you. Look what he did today. Look what she did today. And no one ever has to know but you. Look at the feelings that you participated in. Look at the ideas that formulated in your mind. Look at the day that you allowed to unfold and participated in simultaneously. Look at you, look at you, look at you. Now off to your journal. Scribe away whatever the heck comes in. It's all good. And it's a continuation of this feeling of this mystery. It's bringing this mystery that is you forward into the world as you put your pen to paper. And remember, above all, have fun with it. I wish you nothing but a fabulous day. Until tomorrow. Ciao.